All right, I'm once again back here at the Occoquan River, and this place is absolutely bumping today. You know, they got police boats. You got a police jet ski and a police boat right there. You get up closer to them, you'll probably see them, but I've never seen that before. The public dock here is absolutely... I don't want to hit that string of rocks. There's a string of rocks that comes right down here past this island they call Heron's Haven. And it's absolutely treacherous. Just heard a boat, a nice fiberglass boat, scuff up on it, so I cringed a little bit because I know that's not going to be a cheap repair. Oh, that's why the police are here. They're having a rubber duck race. That's a rubber ducky race. That's why all these people are out here. Anyway, before I get too far going, I want to say, hey there, how's it going? I'm Adam. This is Go To Outdoors, and I'm happy to welcome you back to another one. So, without any further ado, I'm going to pop my hat back on. I'm going to scoop my way up to the second or third pool in these rocks up here, and I'm going to start casting. I'm going to bring you back when we see something, because I got a good feeling about today. It's going to be a good day. Looks like there's some kind of concert or something going on over here. Oh, dear God. A share wannabe. God help me. I wonder if there's any crappie or anything on the bricks and stuff up here. Let's see if I can get something on a jig out of that. Got something. Got something. That's a nice bluegill. Oh, darn it. That was a nice bluegill. Now I can't cast. Oh, there's another one. I wouldn't mind catching some crappie today to bring home, that's for sure. I would not mind that at all. Well, not skunked. Already managed to get that one. That was something else. That was a fish. That was a fish. Ah, really? Dang it. Damn. Got a retie on, put on one of the new to me anyway, the Z-Man Finish shad head, tiny little thing, and I got just a 2-inch Berkeley power grub on there, my usual candy for small critters. And we'll see what happens, because I just snapped off in that general location, and now I'm gonna see if that dulled my hook at all. Nope, it did not. So, this is an ultralight setup. This is the same rod I was catching those Lakers and stuff on, so we're gonna see what happens with this thing. And yeah, I got a good feeling. I got 10-pound leader on this thing instead of the usual 6, because this is current, and I was catching stripers here last week. So we're gonna see what we can see. This is also a 1/8 ounce head. This is, I think the last head that I had on this thing was a 1/20th of an ounce micro finish shrooms from Z-Man. So this one is heavier. I want to be able to get down through the current that's in here, because obviously you can see there's a fair bit of current. So we're going to see what we can get into. It is low tide right now, so I'm not expecting too much. But I know there's gonna be stuff that's tucked up underneath these rocks, deep in these rapids. It's what happens this time of day. They tuck in here. There's always fish that are gonna be in these eddies. It doesn't matter what time of year, what else is going on. Almost always gonna have fish in there. So there are high percentage spots that you can target, and that's why I'm sitting in this exact location. Well, there's two reasons. I'm also sitting in this exact location because I want to get away from the music, and I can't hear the music when all I can hear is the water, so I call it a win-win. No offense to Cher fans or anything out there, but that cover band that's playing right now is it's not my cup of tea. And I want to leave it at that. It's not what I like to listen to. I hear enough of it when I'm at work. So I want to get away from it. Oh, that was a bite. That was definitely a bite right there. Same kind of spots I would target if I was trout fishing. High percentage areas. Tappy tap. There's whatever's in here is tiny that's tapping this thing. And it's kind of funny, to be honest. It's got the spirit. It has the spirit. There's a lot of grass on these rocks. A lot of grass. I'll try and back up a little bit. I'm going to scoot around and see if I can get on that side. Oh, something big just jumped right behind that rock, and it scared a bunch of fish that were about the size of the jig that I'm using, and that was awful. So I'm going to see if I can cast up in there and see if I can get it to nibble. Just came right over that rock and dropped down. And the one thing about this being a 1/8 ounce lure is it actually has enough weight to impart action on the jig, on the curly tail, just through the weight of the jig as it's falling. As you can see, it's just falling, it curls, it'll wiggle. So it'll wiggle and it'll kind of do a little circle. There's a little bit of alga, seltzer on there. So see if something behind there wants to eat. And then I'm going to go back down below that waterfall, even though it is super busy right now. Lots of people. A shad jumping behind me, or a carp or something. I just threw on this spro rat right here, and I just got two nice blow-ups right here off this rock. I think the second one it realized something wasn't real, so it let it go, but there's activity for sure along this little shore. I love the way this thing looks in the water. That looks sick. There's definitely a largemouth that hit, no question about it. Haha, diaper striper. All right, buddy. All right. I'm gonna let you go. Oh, ah, crap. That is, darn it. Stop it. You're almost small enough to go through the dang Nope. It's spiked by the little bum. All right. Yeah, he got me. That big spike right there just got me. But that is perhaps the tiniest little striped bass that I have ever caught. He's adorable. I get a quick picture and then I'm out. Bye bye, buddy. Sploink. That was fun. So there's probably a lot more of them in here, to be perfectly honest. A lot of little dipies, but as small as they get, and still able to eat a lure. And he thumped it. He absolutely gave it the old skippity pat. Whatever, let's make that cast work. That was accidental. Not skunked, baby. Not skunked. Kind of wondering if there's anything else that I was popping over there. Somebody's fishing right underneath the waterfall, so I'm not going to be going back there for a few. Yeah, this time of day when more folks are showing up. Wherever I go tomorrow, I'm going to find some place that I know not a lot of folks are probably going to be at. So I know there's a lot more people that have run downstream to where the bridge, the 95 bridge, goes over here, because that's where all the folks target the crappie and whatnot. And as much as I'd like to catch myself a white crappie, I think black crappie are more common in here, and that's a huge number of people that target those things. So I ain't fighting with that at all. No sorry, Bob, thank you very much. I'll find something else to do. That's why I came up here, because I know not a lot of people are going to go up into those rapids where I was. Oh, that was a hit as soon as it hit the water. Yep, there's another one. I'll try that again. That was... He even goobered up my grub a little bit. Yeah, he did. I never just hit it there. Probably a crappie or something, maybe. Bluegill, crappie. Little largy. Those river largemouths fight pretty good. Yep, healthy little largemouth. And yeah, we'll leave him to it. Healthy little fish. Healthy little fish. Might be one of the ones I caught last week. But he wanted it. And we are gonna get another one. This is not my type of music at all. Someone's strangling a cat up there. Like, seriously, that's dreadful. That is dreadful. Music ain't my speed. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to respect it, but this ain't my thing. Music alone will drive me down to the bridge. I agree, kid. I agree. Didn't think I'd expect to hear a cover of this particular song here today. Ah, that was a good hit there. Darn it, missed him. Better than share, I suppose. Fish hit it on just the drop. I think shade's gonna be the key right now. Shade and structure, or structure that provides shade. That's gonna be the key right now. Probably not gonna catch a snakehead with a sunny day like this. I'm pretty sure they like cloud cover. Can't even hear myself think right now. Got one. Don't know what I got. Another largie. Pretty good largie for a little 2-inch power grub. Come on, buddy, and gotcha. Nope, didn't get you. That's not bad. I'll take that any day of the week. Yeah. Healthy little fish. Huh. Nice. Yeah. Going back. You got a blunt nose on him. Later, buddy. Check the leader. No nicks whatsoever. We're good. That's 3 fish on the day. Oh, 3.5. First bluegill didn't count. I thought I was snagged for a second there, and then it started to move. Yep, structure's key. Structure that can provide shade. Like I was thinking. Ah, nope. Got it. Nice. Winning. Any luck? Couple small ones, nothing to brag about. About an 8-inch striper. Good smelling food up there, I'll give it that. Damn it. There's a snake right there on the side. Nice. Y'all know how I like snakes. No, that's not great. I hate sycamores. I hate them. Everything about sycamores I loathe and despise, and they are useless to me. I hate sycamores. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Absolutely despise them. They're ugly. They smell freaking terrible. I do not like them at all. Got him. Bass on a rat. Got a bass on a rat. A chubby little bass. I wanted that. Get the pliers out. That's a healthy little bass on a spro rat. He smacked the tar out of it. He's got a leech on him. He's been sore mouthed before. He's just hungry. All kinds of hungry. Pretty little fish. Had a feeling something would be up here in the shallows. Bye. Bye, buddy. He came up off the cover to smack that. We'll say that's a good looking bait in the water. terrible. I'm sorry. I probably paid, whoever paid her paid too much. They paid way too much. Problem with these power warmers, if the tail gets folded like that, the action's garbage. So to the average package of these things, you get 20 of them, about 6 or 7 usually are pretty much useless. I don't like them. They don't really do much because the tail's bent. You always want to rig them with the tail up. Just follow that seam, put the tail curving upwards, and bada bing, there you go. Got yourself one of the best small panfish lures out there. And see, it when the tail's not kinked, it swims very, very nicely. Tail's kinked, it's kind of useless. Well, ladies and germs, of course the camera was off when I hooked it, but that is a green sunfish. See the orange around the base of the fins and the tail, larger mouth than usual. Up, up. And now it's gone. But that was a green sunfish. Species number 17 on the year. Call it a win. Got another species for the year. I'm just throwing this little white power grub once again, just right into the structure, and they're just thumping it. Let's see if we can get another one off the point here, because it was that piece of structure, that little twig there, held 2 of those green sunfish. First one jumped off, second one I hooked, but the my camera is off. So oh, there was a hit. Yep, there's one. I think I got another one. Yep, that's a bright one. Nope, that is a red breast sunfish. Just another beautiful little sunfish species around here, and he pooped on me. That was somewhat rude. Yeah, beautiful little fish. I love catching these things. Microfishing's actually sometimes more fun than fishing for bigger species. It's also great for the kids, and of course I'm hooked on myself. I'm gonna try and catch another one off this point. This point is now giving me 3 hits, and they're solid thump, and then they stop. And judged by the way these guys are hitting, I think I have a chance to catch some crappies off of those docks. So let's go run down to the docks. Yeah, we'll be back when I get to the docks. So my question is, where do the stripers go when they're not up in the rapids? Because I would assume they could be caught off of any of these docks just like these largemouths could. And yet, that's not what I've been seeing here. The largemouth are all over the place. We've caught them in the pads, we've caught them under the docks, we've caught them in the rocks, rapids, flat, you name it. Myself or Grady, we've caught them all over the place here. And these are little gar that are just jumping all over there. There's nothing special there. That felt like weeds. No weeds. Didn't feel like a fish though. That also felt like weeds and or grass. No, maybe I'm just losing my touch. I don't know. A big old fat rain. That was a hit. Bluegill or something. I was not expecting rain. I wonder why the FBI dive team's out here. That was a good one. Got that one. I got that one. I got that. Ooh, big old bluegill. Big bluegill. Wow. I'll get my hand wet. Ouch. Ouch. Stop it, you jerk. I'll let you go. That's a healthy bluegill. Healthy, hand-sized bluegill. Starting to get the bull head on him. Nice. Yeah, that's a pretty fish right there. Purples, coppers. It's definitely, he probably pulled him off bed, so I'm gonna let him get back to it. Make more bass bait. That felt different. That felt different. Oh, little tiny bass. Nice. Love it. I was like, don't. Okay, and it's moving sideways. See, that felt like weeds. And that's exactly what the last one felt like. And this is when I get out of here because I don't deal with jet skis. I do not deal with jet skis. They tend to be very, very disruptive and don't really pay too much attention to what's going on around them. You know, not everybody, I'm not lumping them all in there, but I said they tend to. My personal experience has been very iffy with jet skiers. If I hook a snakehead on this rig, I'm not bringing it in. There's no doubt in my mind it's going to snap off immediately. But there is a possibility of hooking a snakehead on pretty much anything. I've noticed they're very opportunistic. And they'll eat whatever's mouth-sized and within range. Perfectly fair, so do I. That's a low, sleek boat. Almost looks like a Rambo, but it's not. It's a Sportsman. It's a good-looking ship. More music. The Chili Peppers would probably be crying in shame if they heard this abomination. I hope that's karaoke, because if they paid that person, wow, they need a new agent. How you doing? Is this karaoke or live music?
This is really bad.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Not the only one then. One of the locals says the same thing. Yeah. Wasn't just me. I'm not the one being the jerk.
How's it going?
Getting away from that.
It doesn't sound good.
I hope it's just karaoke. Hey, Millardo. Hey, Drake Millardo. Easy, Louise. Stop cheering for it. That is not rock and roll. It is auditory rape. And I do not consent. Dear God in heaven above, Oh, I had to turn my GoPro off. I think I heard that thing say it was the last song, but dear God in heaven, that was the worst singing I have ever heard in my entire cotton picking life. Holy crap, that was awful. That was a lot of nope coming off of that music there. What's this squirrel doing? He's eating cherries. He's just reaching all the way out, eating some cherries. Hey buddy, you hungry? How you doing, little buddy? Heard you just eating yourself some cherries. You're a cute little thing, you know that? Oh, sorry to scare you. Oh, he just dropped them. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm still surprised there are no smallmouths around here. Osprey on top of the road sign there, the exit sign. That's pretty cool. Oh, he's back. He just knows people aren't going to mess with him, but he's just up there eating him some cherries. Cute little guy. What's up, buddy? I'm not here to hurt you. Don't worry about me. Not the least thing you got to worry about around here. Besides, you're out of season. It got a little bit warm, but loaded up. That was a good day. I'm super excited that I now have 17 species out of 50 taken care of. Got that green sunfish, so that knocked off one of the important panfish species for me. Feels pretty good. No big ones today, but you know, I got the tiniest striper I've ever caught, so there's that. You know, the diaper striper, that thing might have been 10 inches long. I really got to bring my catch board next time I come out. I really do, because I need to see the lengths on these things. I didn't weigh anything. Nothing today was big enough to weigh. I wasn't too worried about it, but good day. It was a really good day. I really want to come out here again at some point just to fish for catfish. Yeah, I see a whole bunch of dead ones, you know, floating down the river because it happens. You know, people that fish for them, they gut hook them, you know, for any number of reasons, they just end up kicking the bucket. And yeah, so I didn't see anything else floating down the river though. No, didn't see any dead, you know, gar this time around. I saw one last time. Yeah, really got to catch one of those too. But catfish wise, the stuff I still got to catch is like the bullheads, you know, yellow bullhead, black bullhead, brown bullhead, and of course the flathead catfish. That's the big one. Don't know where I'm going to have to go to actually tie into one of those beasties, but I'm around here. I'm thinking either somewhere in West Virginia on the upper Potomac, maybe, or Susquehanna, because I know the Susquehanna is known for having big flatheads, and they are invasive up there. Not that I would keep one out of that river to harvest, because bleh. But that's really the only other catfish species that I think I could target. Don't think it's likely to catch sailcats up here. I might catch sailcats if I go down to Florida this year. Florida is kind of an up in the air thing. I really want to go there just because I know when I do go down there, I can knock off, you know, 15 and 20 species if I'm lucky. And that would put a big chunk ahead of where I want to be towards the end of the year when it comes to my 50 species challenge. But yeah, 17 down. Feeling really good about that. Yep, I will probably never come back here on a weekend. This was silly. And it's not really that big of a river. Now, if this number of people in something as wide and broad as the, you know, Potomac and Algonquian Park, or, you know, Riverbend, anywhere down there, even some places below Great Falls, would be a totally different thing. But it's such a narrow section of river here that there's a lot I wasn't filming because still having some overheating issues with the GoPro. So I popped it into my little cooler for a little while. I had a little ice pack in there. Just in case I brought along catfish bait, which I didn't, left it in the freezer because that's what you do. So I get that sorted out. I kind of have an external battery thing I'm figuring out. Just got to make sure it's waterproof. Because again, like today, even though it's bright and sunny out there, as you can see right now, it was raining for probably about an hour and a half. Nothing hard, nothing heavy, but definitely enough to damage electronics if it did get in there. So I'm trying to figure that out as well. I'm thinking silicone like earplugs, the putty earplugs that I used to use when I was a kid. That seems to be the best idea for me to get it around the power port. But I'll figure that out when I need to. But for right now, that's about all I got for you. I'm tired, got to get home. Got a couple things I got to do. And but that car alarm going off is probably a good hint for me to get out of here. So that's about all I got for you today. Like I always say, thanks again for watching. Make sure you find a reason to smile today, and I'll catch you in the next one.